I just finished a game of walking football just a few days ago, and somebody said to me, "So, what is walking football? What is this walking football website?" And I thought that's actually quite a good question, because if you've not visited the site, how would you know what it's about? So I thought today I'll tell you what it's about, and if it's of interest to you, you can come along and have a look at the site. Essentially, as you can see on the screen at the moment, it's about supporting walking football, and that in an essence is all it is. But let's take a look at the site. Here we go. This is the walkingfootball.com website, and I'll take you on a little tour to give you an idea of what we're trying to achieve here. On the home page, which we're looking at now, we'd like to showcase the latest walking football gallery pictures at the top. These are posted by the members, and there are various team photos, social evenings, tournament pictures, what have you. And we'll look at the gallery in a moment. I'm just going to stick to the homepage for now. We've also on the homepage got the latest walking football interviews, and you yourself are more than welcome to ask for the interview questions, and we can post you and put you up on here as well if that's what you would like. And the more the merrier, because they are absolutely fascinating to read, and I highly recommend taking some time out to sit and read through them. We've then got the latest walking football news that we pick up on, and people email us letting us know what they're up to. On the right hand side, let me just slow down here. On the right hand side, we've got today's walking football sessions. So every day it will post on the front all the walking football sessions for that day. There are so many now, we cannot put them all on the front of the site. So we do have a link under the first section here where you can actually go and see the full list. We then list new topics where people have posted. Quite often it's me posting new topics because I like to keep everyone up to date. We then also have polls on the site, and we like to keep this one running because has walking football help you pass the WACE test? And if you actually go into that poll and into the details, it explains what it is. And keeping that running for the moment, because I think it's quite interesting to see how the majority of the results are showing yes, walking football is helping. And of course, still working on it, which is great to see as well, because that means people haven't given up, even if they haven't actually achieved it yet. We've then got a little section for the updated clubs, and a little section for the latest crowdfunding news. And again, I will go into this in more detail as we go through the site. And then just really the latest topic replies, where people are engaged in conversation on various topics. We then have the latest videos that have been posted. Walking football videos here can be either uploaded, or you can link to them if you've got them posted on Vimeo or YouTube. Then we've got a section I like, because it's feedback from you or the members of the site, and it's showing some of the recent testimonials that we've had. And I always like, if you ever have a moment and you like the site, if you can write me a testimonial, that's fantastic. I really do appreciate that. And at the bottom here, we've just got some tags, the popular tags. These are the kind of words that are trending at the moment, or the keywords that are trending. And we just finish off with some walking football tournament photos, some quick links, so you don't have to scroll all the way up. You can go to any part of the site from the bottom as well as the top, and then some site sponsors there. Okay, so what is walking football then, as we go through the menu section? Well, we'll go across. The home page is the home page what we're looking at now. Underneath, just before we actually go through, we do have a news ticker where if anything new happens, or I want to bring your attention to something quickly, we can actually put it in to the news ticker there. Okay, so the first one is partners. What are partners? Well, partners are what keeps this site free. We like our members to try and visit everyone listed in the partner page here, because by visiting these websites you're helping us to keep this website free for you to use. And we've got some good partner names listed here with Sunday Times, Wine Club. You yourself can become a partner if you're interested and have your information promoted. We've got Puma, Umbro, Sports Direct, the Royal British Legion. We've got Saga, Help for Heroes, Walking Football merchandise. If you want to help promote Walking Football, if you want to raise a talking point, we've got a Walking Football fan t-shirts, cups, tops, various things you can go to the store and have a look at. UK Soccer Shop, and finally Giacomo down there. So that's our partner page, and it's all, like I say, it's always great when you visit the site if you can visit some of the partners, because it shows them that it's worth us having them listed on the site. We've got an FAQ and a help system, because it's important. If you're not familiar with this website and there's something you can't do, I want to be able to help you. So there's two things you can do. You can click the contact the help desk. That means you can message me from here and you can say, hi, look, I'm having problems. I'm trying to do this. This isn't working, or I'm trying to add my club information and I've got this problem, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And I'm using that information from when you're sending any support requests to start a new FAQ. Frequently asked questions and in general help. What I thought I would do is, initially I started doing it by text space, outlining our mission statement, information about our forums, in fact information about our interviews, things that we're going to be going through today. And then I thought, do you know, it's quite good fun doing videos, because sometimes it's easier to digest this information than have a load of text thrown at you. So basically this is why, one, I'm doing this video now for you, and also I've started the video section, the help video section. I've done two, this will be the third one that you're listening to now. I've done one that explains our referral scheme, how you can, well, we basically, if you refer other people to this website and they register, we like to say thank you for taking the time to do that, and we have some Amazon gift vouchers. When you've sent so many registered members, we like to send you a gift voucher to say thank you for taking the time to help promote this site and, you know, help spread the word about Walking Football. And the other video so far is how to add your Walking Football session information, which is obviously quite important if you want to promote your club sessions and whatever else you might want to promote in the calendar, such as your tournaments, exhibitions, taster sessions. So there's a how-to video in this section that walks you through exactly what you need to do in order to get your information on the site. We've now got our new league section. Basically, we can promote, if you're a part of a league, if your team's in a league, or even if you run a league, I can promote your league for you on this website. I can update it. If you, all I need is the information to begin with, the team names and what have you, the fixture list, the dates, and then if you just email me the results, you know, and if there's any match report information you want me to include, I can promote it on this website for you to bring more awareness to your league, to give visitors to the site an overall view of the different leagues, the different Walking Football leagues in the UK or worldwide. And we can drill down to team information in the league. We can include player information, so you can give all your players a star spot on the website by listing their names. And on here you can get people to favourite your team and build up a fan base just on the league section alone. So if that is of interest to you, please contact me and we can talk about getting your league information up here. Okay. Forums, I guess it's self-explanatory. Probably most people know what a forum is by now. We can go into each forum, and it basically is a forum where we can post information, but it also gives you the right to reply and have a conversation back. Some of them are more specific in terms of, we've got the news in general, which is all the latest things happening with walking football, club and facility announcements, tournament and festival news. League news is a text-based, rather than the league tables. It's actually announcing leagues if you're looking for teams to join. If you've got updates on leagues, you can post about it here. We've got an Ask John Crute section where basically John Crute is the creator of Walking Football, and he's kindly agreed to answer questions directly if members have them, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm thinking of doing more of a classified section for this, but at the moment we've got a game referee, player and volunteer classified type forum. If you're short of a referee, or you're looking for a volunteer maybe to help you run your club, post about it in here, and we can also then promote that on Twitter for you and try and find you someone who you might be looking for. Likewise, if you would like to offer your services, feel more than free to post the information here, and somebody might take you up on that. We've got a forum about charity and fundraising in general. We also have that in our tournaments calendar section. But if you want to bring awareness for any charity event, or if you're raising money, you can post links to your Just Giving page and information about what you're trying to do to try and increase your donations. We have members discounts. Some of our partners like to offer discounts from time to time, and what we do here is we list them all for everyone that's registered. So that's again another thank you for being a member. If they've got a discount, we like to pass that on to you. And totally up to you whether you take it or not. It's just another way of trying to say thank you. This is one of the more popular forums. This is where everyone can post and chat with each other about different things in walking football, whether it be the laws of the game or news, anything basically relating where people can partake in healthy discussions. We monitor it. You're allowed to have your say as long as you're polite and you keep within the rules. You can basically vent your anger about something or ask questions. It's quite a popular forum. Well, it's the most popular forum on the website, because after all, football, everyone's got an opinion, and everyone's entitled to their opinion, and this is where you can have it on our website. We've got a Stay Healthy forum, very important I think to try and promote the benefits, the health benefits of walking football, and for you to ask questions and for you to get as much information and feedback as you can. Supplementary services. Well, it's not very popular at the moment, this one, but if you've got a supplementary service that can complement walking football in some way, then basically you can promote it here. Again, we've got a section for venues for hire. If you've got a venue for hire, you're looking to let teams or local foundations know that your venue is available for walking football, you can post your details in here. And the fantasy football is just really something, nothing to do with walking football. It's just anyone that's interested in fantasy football. It's just a forum to have a discussion about how your team's doing and what have you. Our next section is our interviews. Very popular, I must say, and very, very interesting. We have sets of questions for players, we have sets of questions for clubs, and if you would like to do one of these interviews, please let me know and I will get the questions out to you. They're fairly straightforward, but fascinating to read. And we basically have a picture of yourself, and then the questions and answers. And this is really also a good opportunity for you to bring more people into the game, because if somebody's thinking about trying walking football, but maybe they're a little nervous, or they're really just not quite sure, when they read these interviews, it's going to give them confidence. It's going to give them the I'm going to go for it attitude. You know, look, these people, I can see what these people are doing. They're enjoying it. They're normal people. They're not all kind of still super fit people in their later years. They're just real people like me. I'm gonna go to a club. You know, so this is not only is this your opportunity to shine, but this is your opportunity to help others as well. Next, we have our event section. We'll go to the daily fitness sessions first. And this section, although not complete yet, is vastly, we're adding every walking football session globally that we can do, and along with our members who are adding theirs. Everyone we find that's not listed, we'll add it. And likewise, I encourage you to please register and add your information as well. We've got a help video that I just showed you in the FAQ and help section. It tells you exactly how to do it, and then people can come on the day, or they can go via the calendar to tomorrow or next week, and by the hour it shows you where the sessions are running, and then you've got all that information to hand. You can go into a particular session and get full detailed information. You've got the contact information to contact people if you've got a question. It's got a map, a full Google map where you can get full directions in from that page, mini map. And likewise in the events, we're also listing tournament and exhibition, festivals, any kind of future calendar event, so people can obviously find your tournaments by going here. Of course they can search. I mean, we don't have, unlike the daily fitness sessions, we don't have hundreds of tournaments and exhibitions yet, but we're building them up. I'm encouraging you to please come along to the site. If you've got one, register, post the information. You know, this site is here for you to get your information out, okay? Then if people don't like looking at the events and going scrolling through in that way, we have the Walking Football Near Me map, where we can find the same information but in a different method or a different way. So it's just taking a moment to load. This is for people that like to find the information visually. So here's our world. We've got something happening down in Australia, something over in Japan. We're starting to pick sessions up in America and Canada. But for us, you're most likely from the UK, and for examples here, we'll drill down into the United Kingdom because that's where most of them are. We're spreading events, spreading across Europe, or people are registering them on the site. And as you drill down, you just drill down to where you live. And as you get nearer and nearer, the events spread out because we cluster them so it doesn't all look like the UK's got thousands of dots on it. We drill down to your area and they spread out, and eventually say, if we're going to near St Neots, we can drill right down, and from here you can find out information about that venue. From here you can read more. And this information is also in the daily calendar. This is just another method of finding it. And if you think, I like the look of that, you can even go to the map marker information itself Well, it has its own map just with that information on, just with its own map marker, so you don't get confused with other map markers. Again, you've got all the contact information, you've got details about the session there. So hopefully it will give you every opportunity to find a session near you and give you all the information that you want just by looking at this website, giving you the choice to say, yep, I'm going to go and contact them, or no, it's not quite for me, this one. Then we have our new section, our clubs directory. This is where you can have your own club information and you can have your own members. It can be a private club where you only invite your players, your fans. It can be an open club where you can invite all members of the site. And in a club, we'll go to the demo club to give you an idea. You've got a list of information of what's been happening in your club. You've got your own map marker which shows you where you're based. You can have a list of members, or you have a list of members that have joined your club, your team players. You can have your own private topics where you can discuss club business between your club members. You can have your own club images. You can have a club blog if you wish to, so you can advertise information or promote information to other club members. Everything you can do on Facebook, you can do in this. This is kind of a similar private area. It can be as private as you want it or as public as you want it. Then you've got, I'll show you crowdfunding in a moment, but if you've got your own crowdfunding project, you can have the details here. It can be a private club, members only fundraising information if you're perhaps trying to raise some revenue between the players for a trip. If you're off for a tournament, you can use this, or you can open it up to all members. I'll show you when I show you the main crowdfunding section. It will make more sense perhaps. Fixtures, you can create your own fixture lists for your club, so you don't have to be a member of a league, but you can list all your friendly fixtures. You can list your league ones if you want, and then you've got to have a record of the score, match reports, and it has a nice little countdown, so your club members know, your fans know when your next game is, how long it's going to be till they need to get ready to come and watch you. And from here you can also go directly to the members map, which I just showed you a moment ago, and there you are. There's your club. So if somebody finds your details through the club section, they can go straight to our map as well and find you. And really that's becoming quite popular since we only recently added it to the site, but we would obviously love to have lots more clubs on there. Then we have our media section where you can showcase what you've been up to, how your team's got on, have some team photos for people to look at. You can have these public albums where you can have several photos. And we have the video section. A lot of these come in from YouTube. When people share them on YouTube, they're shared here as well. But you can upload your own movies, you can share your own movies. If you've got walking football clips where you want to promote your club, give somebody like a visual rundown, show a clip of how you play, what rules you play. If you're non-contact, you know, anything you want to kind of promote, you can do that in video format here. We've got crowdfunding, which I just touched on in one of the clubs, the demo club I just showed you. So for example, if you're trying to raise money, let's take this one, business funding urgently required. If you're trying to raise money for new kit, it might be some kind of, you need new equipment, or you're trying to raise money. And I mean, if you were going out to a European tournament, you might like to raise money to fund it. You can basically put all that information down in the description, what you're trying to do. You can complement it with photographs. Okay, and basically you can say, look, we would like somebody to donate some money towards this project for us. Could you do it? So if somebody thinks, do you know, that's a worthwhile cause, I want to help them out, they can click the donate button and they can donate some money towards your project. So it's another way that you can raise revenue other than your, you know, going around your local stores and what have you. You can do it online here. You just put your business case forward in this section, and again, it's all completely free for you to do so, and hopefully you'll be able to raise some revenue. We have a link section. We also have a link section in the clubs, but we have a global one here where you can add your links to Facebook, you can add your links to your own websites, Twitter accounts, or if you've got a useful resource, a website that has maybe a supplementary service that you think walking football fans and players would like to know about, you can put your link information in there. And I actually need to just change this menu slightly. I'll do that in a moment because that should be coming across. You have the site testimonial section where we saw on the front page at the beginning, on the home page. This is where you can actually submit your testimonial. So if you're happy with the site, you think it's good, please let me know. I love positive feedback, and I also like constructive feedback, because if I'm doing something wrong with this site, if the administration isn't quite right somewhere, this is your opportunity to say, could you do this? Because this website is for you. So if you don't see something that you need, if we're doing something that could be done better, constructive criticism is what we want to fix it. This is your chance to tell us how we can improve. And last of all, with this menu, an option that needs slightly editing the way it's appearing, but I will sort it out. We have the quizzes, which we need to grow, I think, but as more and more walking football tournaments take place, more and more winners emerge, more and more people win medals, this will be where we'll be able to create walking football quizzes to see how our memories are from the year before, who won last year's tournament, wherever. You can create your own. You can do it for a fun quiz for your fellow players, for your fans, to see how their knowledge is of your club. And when you take a quiz, it's not easy to go and find the answers on Google, because when that time starts, you're limited to however many minutes you set to complete that quiz. So people generally don't have the time to go on Google to find the answers, which I think makes it more entertaining, because then you can see the results. And for example, for this one, Walking Football General Knowledge 1, Alan Richards was topping at 90%. And as you go down the list, you can find out how well other people have done. So that's really when you've got a cup of coffee, you can sit back and enjoy a quiz if you want. Well, there you have it. Essentially, the question is, what is walkingfootball.com? Well, that's what walkingfootball.com is about. It's a resource for you to either find a club, a walking football session, if you're a player, or if you're an official at a club, to promote your services, to promote anything to do with walking football, to help bring more people in to their sport, to help get them fitter, to help improve their social lives. Because if they're stuck at home, they may be widowed, they may have no children living near them, they might get lonely, but they might have a PC. Do an interview, let them read how great it is. If they haven't got the confidence, before you know it, you could have a new teammate that comes. You're not only helping them, you could be helping your own team by promoting your information here on this site. This site is here, it's for you. I hope you've enjoyed this interview and I haven't waffled on too much. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to drop me a message going back. You can do so. You can contact the help desk here and I'll be more than happy to help you. I just want to say thank you very much for taking the time, if you're still here listening to me now, and